I've become one of those moms on Instagram who just post the sunset every day, but honestly, watching the sunset from the rooftop here is unmatched. Hello. It's been a while. So I don't think I've made a proper YouTube video since I moved here to London, which was now almost 8 months ago. Oh my god, where has the time gone? I've been on camera on Seamus's channel, as you guys know. I never really talked about why I've kind of moved away from YouTube and what I'm doing now. And I thought, why don't I just tell you guys what I've been up to?
So true, King. Oh.
Yeah. Seamus is here.
It's why you do a online voice too.
Yeah, I know. I noticed.
You tell me off for this. But you
I
do it as
know.
well.
Oh yeah, so I basically said the last time I uploaded a video was when I moved here.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It's Seamus Gorman.
Hello, everybody.
I want to get into making videos again, and I also want to do vlogs. And I was like, oh my god, gonna be doing YouTube from London. Vlogging. Oh my god, I was planning on vlogging for a while.
Dun, 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 dun.
From about 2020, I would say, I did YouTube. No, 2019. I started YouTube doing... Oh my god, words. Okay, so from 2019, I started doing YouTube full time after dropping out of uni. For a good year, I'd say it was going really well, and especially 2020 was actually a really good year for me on YouTube. And then J.K. Rowling obviously started to go deeper into her transphobia. I'm not assuming anyone new is going to tune into this, but if they are, I was a Harry Potter YouTuber. Could you imagine if someone started following me after I did Harry Potter and they're like, he talked about what? For me, the big thing was I was introducing people to Harry Potter, and I regularly got comments like, you introduced me to Harry Potter, I just started reading it this week. Seeing those comments when J.K. Rowling was being just openly horrible on Twitter and everywhere else just did not feel good for me. I thought I'll try to continue YouTube doing it without Harry Potter as the focus. And I had some videos I'm really proud of actually from around that time. I started putting myself, for example, because I was already doing a series putting myself into Harry Potter scenes. I turned that into putting myself into Disney shows, and then what was the next one? I did Twilight. I did a couple different ones. Hunger Games. That one was fun. I actually really love those ones. But I was still not great at coming up with ideas, because basically for 7 years I had been... My mind went, what's this thing on YouTube? How could I turn that into Harry Potter? Like, it just didn't come naturally to me because I'd been doing it a certain way for 7 years. I also at this time started editing for Tessa as well. But what ended up happening was I kind of fell out of love with YouTube. Like, it's not that it's super hard to make YouTube videos. It doesn't have to be, but if you're not doing it consistently, it's so easy to fall out of the habit of it. I didn't come up with ideas that were fun, that would do well, because genuinely, there's no lie to it. I have to make money, so like I would have to think of things that would do well and that I would also have fun doing.
That is capitalism talking right there.
Capitalism. It's all... Let's just blame capitalism. Guys, the reason I'm not doing YouTube anymore is capitalism. Just put the end screen there, done. That's the video. I then moved to Birmingham, which I was still making YouTube videos at that time, which it was the first time of me living alone, which was nice. How much I was putting into it versus what I got back just didn't add up anymore for it to make sense for me to do it consistently. And then I just posted less and less, and that's kind of how I fell out with that. And then once I moved to London, I got even more work on the side that wasn't YouTube, and I became busier with that. I just didn't want to be a Gabby Hanna or... Sorry. I just didn't want to be one of those people who is like, I'm shadow banned. Every video is like a cry for help of like, I'm not getting enough views. I feel like that's kind of mean because she gets piled on. I feel like that's all... This all sounds very sad, but genuinely, when I started doing other stuff on the side, editing is one of my favorite things. And doing more editing has been very rewarding for me, and I felt really good about it. So I'm not trying to say that as like, oh my god, so sad for me that I couldn't do my favorite job anymore. I kind of fell out of love with it, and then I found something else that I love doing.
So what you're trying to say is you ended it with YouTube and now you're getting some on the side?
I'm genuinely happier than ever. I'm going to see Billie Eilish this week. Sorry. Okay, where do I go from here? I kind of just want to talk about what I've been doing, I guess.
I think you need to prepare to cry at some point, so the crying in...
Oh, like crying in the... Do you think at this angle someone's gonna see tears? Since the update that I posted last time, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to Sitsi this week, I might vlog it and stuff. I did not vlog it, but I did go to Sitsi. Sitsi was very fun. We took a balloon from Sitsi, and it's still inflated and living in our living room still. Like, it's like up in the ceiling. It's not fallen down. I don't know what happened, what they put in that. I know it's helium, but I don't know how it's lasted a whole year almost. I feel like this year I've been catching up on everything I didn't get to do in the COVID years, if that makes sense. Like, still, we had some restrictions and stuff at the start of this year. I genuinely feel like this year has been like catch up. Like, I've been trying to do so many things. Okay, so some things that happened this year. I got a nose piercing, which I posted a short about. What I didn't post about was that from that experience, I got COVID, and Seamus did too. Seamus still talks about this because he didn't even want to go to the piercing studio with me. And the thing is, that's even worse about this, I didn't get sick. I had asymptomatic COVID, and Seamus got not super ill, but he got more ill than me. And the worst thing was that he was just ill for very long. I was in one of Noah's music videos, which was very fun. I was a dancing pig. I had not heard the song until I got there, and I remember I had yet to hear the song when we were setting up for the first take of us dancing. And the first take was supposed to be us like jumping and landing at a certain point in the song, and I kept being like, I haven't actually heard it yet. I don't know when we're supposed to be jumping. But that was a very fun day.
Are you criticizing the production quality behind
that wasn't a criticism.
Noah Fintz's music?
I'm
making this so much harder for you.
Is this what filming with me is like?
Yeah.
What else has happened?
Like therapy.
Therapy! Oh my god, I started therapy. Which is ironic, because that's the song, the music video I was in is after therapy. I started therapy, which is good. I'm really enjoying therapy. It's very interesting. I feel like this year has just been about friends. Genuinely though, this year I have never felt more grateful for the people around me, and that is a very good feeling. It's a nice thing to just have good people around. I'm very grateful for all my friends. If you're watching this, thank you. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, all the stuff that's like exciting to me is more just like hanging out with people and doing fun stuff with people, but it's not as fun to talk about. Yeah, so mainly what I do now is edit for people. I edit for couple different people. It's genuinely my favorite thing I've done for work. I love editing so much, and the fact that I do that mainly now is very nice. The thing I'm missing right now creatively, personally, is like a outlet for cinematography, if you will. I don't know, that sounds too bougie, but using a camera and filming cool stuff and making like cool little videos. I used to do that a lot, and that's kind of something I want to do more if I have time and stuff. So I might post that on here. I made a YouTube video.
Congratulations.
See you guys when the next time I do a video. Okay, goodbye.